Hey friends, good morning. I'm Sagar Kumar Singh. Welcome you all in my channel, The Warrior Classes. Today we will be discussing about ratio and proportion in mathematics section. You people have shown a very good response in my previous videos. Likewise, I want to see my all new coming videos. For that, please do subscribe my videos. Ratio and proportion. First of all, the meaning of ratio. The meaning of ratio is to comparisons between two or more things that are given in the questions. Likewise, understand by if the value of A is 10 and the value of B is 15, what will be the value of A is to B? Forget the value of A is to B, we'll write it like this: A is to B equal to 10 is to 15. Get it divided or multiplied by any numbers. Likewise here 10 and 15 is divisible by 5. So we will divide it by 5. This will become 2 and this will become 3. We can write now as A is to B is 2 is to 3. And we can write it also like as A by B equal to 2 by 3. Now what is the meaning of 2 is to 3? If we will add this term, this will become 5. The value of A is 2 in the ratio of 5. Means the value of A is 2 divided by 5 and the value of B will become 3 by 5. Now let us understand by taking an example of a bread. Let us take a bread. Now we will divide it by 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now the A will get the value of 2. Likewise the rest will get and the rest will get by B. Value of all the numbers should be in same unit. Likewise, if the value of A is given in length, the value of B should be also in length and the value should be in same number. That is, if it is in meter, then the value B should be in meter. If it is not given in the meter and likewise it is given in centimeter, first we will have to convert the meter into centimeter or centimeter into meter. Likewise, if they are given in the volume, length or anything, that should be in same units. The property of ratio is that if the first is divided by any number, then the second will be also divided by same number. If the first is multiplied by the same number and second will be divided by same number. Likewise, if we will multiply it by 5 and the next is multiplied by 5, then the value becomes 5, then the value becomes 10 and 15. So the share of A becomes 2 by 5 and the share of B is 3 by 5. In the ratio, the numerator is called antecedent and the denominator is called consequent. Likewise, if in the question they have given that if 100 rupees is to divide by 2 person in the ratio 3 is to 7, then find the value of each one. Now if we take it as A and B, then the share of A will become 3 divided by the sum of that number, that is 10, multiplied by the whole number, that is 100. This will become 10 and share of A is 30. Likewise, the share of B will become 7 divided by the sum of the number, that is 10, multiplied by the total number, 100. 10 and it becomes 70. So this is the basic of the ratio. Now what is the method to get the combined of the ratio if the ratio is given in the different parts? Likewise, A is to B is given 6 is to 7 and B is to C is given 8 is to 9. Then find A is to B is to C is what? For taking the value A is to B is to C, one thing is common, that is B. The ratio in first equation it is 7 and the next equation it is 8. So we will first convert the B in same part. Likewise, if we multiply the first equation by the number value of B in the second value, that is 8, and multiply the second by the value of b in the first equation, that is 7. Then the result will become a is to b will become 6 8 ja 48 is to 7 8 ja 56. Likewise, b is to c will become 8 7 ja 56 and 9 7 ja 63. Here the value of b and here is value of b is 56 and 56 is same. Likewise, we can write it a is to b is to c will become 48 is to 56 is to 63. So likewise, we can take out the value of combinations if two values are given in two different sections. There is another easier method to take out the value if the two are given in the same ways. First of all, we will write it like this: a, b and c in the ratio format. Now here a is to b is given 6 and 7, we will write it like this, and b is to c is given 8 is to 9. We will fill the blank area by nearby value, that is the blank value is here, the nearby value is 7. We will fill 7 here. Likewise, here is also blank and we will fill 8 the neighboring value. So now we will multiply this. This will become 8 6 ja 48, 7 8 ja 56, 7 9 ja 63. Now we get the value of a is to b is to c. This is a good method or easier method to solve this type of questions. So it is easier to take out the ratio if the numbers is given in simple form. Now we will learn if the numbers is given in fractions, then how we will get the value of ratio. Let us take an example. If the value of a is 1 by 3, value of b is 1 by 4 and value of c is 1 by 8. Take out the value of a is to b is to c. For take out the value of the fractions, we will multiply all fractions by a number that is divisible by all denominator of it. So we can take the any number that is divisible by denominator of it, but we will take the value of LCM of it. That will be easier or simplest, so that we not have to go to a longer solution. That will be easy for us if we will take the LCM value of the denominator. The LCM of denominator will become 3, 4 and 8. Its LCM will become 3 8 ja 24. Now we will multiply the all numbers by 24. Now we will cut 3 by 24, 8. Here also multiplied by 24, this will become 6. Here also multiplied by 24, this will become 3. Now the value of a, b and c in a simpler form, that is a is to b is to c is now 8 is to value of v is 6 and value of c is 3. Likewise, we can take out the value if the number is given in fractional. Now to take out the value of 4 combinations if they are given in different sections. Likewise, a is to b is given 1 is to 3, b is to c is given 2 is to 3 and c is to d is given 5 is to 1. Then take out the value of a is to b is to c is to d. We will first write it in our prescribed approach, that is a is to b is to c is to d. What is the ratio of a and b? That is 1 is to 3. Likewise, we will write the value of b and c's ratio, that is 2 is to 3. Now after that, we will write the ratio of c and d, that is 5 is to 1. Now we have the blank places and we will fill it by the neighboring of it, that is we will write 3 here, next also 3, likewise here 3 also, the blank here we will write 2, Here we'll write the blank option, neighbor of it is 5, we'll write 5. Here also the neighbor is 5, we'll write 5. Now we'll multiply all these numbers. This will become 1, 2 and 5, 10. 3 2 is 6, 5 is 30. 3 3 is 9 and 5, 45. And 3 3 is 9. Now we have got the value of A is to B is to C is to D. This is the easier form. You can get the value of combinations if they is given in different sections. This is the very good approach to solve this type of problems. Now what is proportion? Meaning of proportion is a relation between two ratios in the same proportions, like it's A is to B, the proportion symbol is like this, C is to D. This will become the value of A by B is equal to C by D. So in the proportions, the first one is called first proportional, B is called second proportional, C is third proportional, and D is fourth proportionate. Now we will quickly learn mean proportionate. Mean proportionate. If the ratio is given in the format A is to B, proportion B is to C, then this is called mean proportionate. Here B is called mean proportionate and A and C is called extreme proportionate. So if the value of extreme proportionate is given, we can take out the value of mean proportionate. Likewise, if in any questions the value of A is 4 and value of B is 16, value of C is 16, we can take out the value of B by this mean proportionate formula. We can write it like that: A upon B equal to B upon C. Now we will put the value of A and C. In place of A, we will write 4 by B. Here B by the value of C is 16. Now B square will become 16. Then B will become B square cross multiply 4 and 16, 64. The value of B is 8. So this is the concept of mean proportionate. Previously we have learned to take out the ratio of simple number, fractional. Now we will learn to take out the ratio of numbers given in the equal format, like is likewise 2p is equal to 5q is equal to 10r. Take out the value of p is to q is to r. For take out the value of p is to q is to r, we will take it as a constant of k. Now from here we can take out the value of p. 2p equal to k, likewise 5q equal to k, likewise 10r equal to k. From here the value of p will become k upon 2. The value of q is k by 5. The value of r is 10. Friends, earlier we have take out the values of fractional into ratio. Likewise we will take out here also. Now the LCM of denominator will become, now we will multiply the LCM of the denominator, that is 2, 5 and 10. The LCM will become 10. Likewise it will become 5, and we will also multiply it we'll multiply it also by 10. This will become 2 and 10. This becomes 1. Now we can write as p is equal to 5k, q is equal to 2k, and the value of r is equal to k. Now we will take out the ratio of p, q and r. P is to q is to r is become 5k is to 2k is to k. Here k and k cancel. The ratio will become 5 is to 2 is to 1. Now this is the way to take out the value. If they are given in the equal parts. Now to understanding this chapter, we will solve some questions. Now we will solve these questions. In the question they have asked the ratio of two numbers is 5:7 and their differences is 40. Find the sum of these numbers. So friend, if we will take the number as A:B, that is given 5:7, and the difference between the two numbers is given 40. The actual difference between two numbers is 5 and 7 is 2. So the value of 2 is 40. The value of 1 will become 20. Likewise, they have asked the sum of the number, that is A plus B. This will become 5 plus 7, 12. The value of 1 is 20. Then the value of 12 will become 12 into 20, that is will become 240. So likewise, you can solve this type of problems. Now let us move to second questions. A land of 2100 square meter is divided among A, B and C in such a manner that A:B is 5:2, B:C is 3:7. Find the share of A. So friend, in the questions they have given A:B is 5:2 and B:C is given 3:7. First of all, we will take out the value of combined ratio, that is A:B:C. For taking out the ratio, we will first write it like this, then we will put the value of A and B, that is 5:2. The value of B:C is 3:7. Now we will fill the blank by the nearby value, that is 2 here and 3 here. Now we will multiply it. This will become 15. 2 3 is 6 is 2. 2 7 is 14. Now this is our new ratio. 15:6:14. The value of A will become 15 divided by sum of these numbers, that is 15 and 6 21, 21 and 14 35. Now we will divide 35 2100, that is 6 210 and 60. We will multiply 15 and 60, that is become 900 square meter. Now the share of A will become 900 square meter. Let us solve another problem. In this question they have asked the average age of 3 boys is 25 years and their age are in ratio 3:5:7. Find the age of youngest boy. So in the question they have given the ratio of 3 is 3:5:7. The average age is 25 years. Here the number of boys is 3. The average age is 25 years. Total age of the 3 boys will become 25 multiplied by 3, that is 75 years. So in this question they have asked to find out the value of youngest boy, that is 3 in the ratio. First of all, we will take out the share of 3. So for that, take out the value of youngest boy age. That will become 3 divided by 3 and 5 8, 8 and 7 15, and the total age multiplied by total age 75. Now we will cut 15 and 75, this will become 5 and the age is 15. The age of youngest boy will become 15 years. So friend, by step approach is very much essential to take out the value of ratio. So friend, if still you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe. And now let us do some more questions And the next questions they have given rupees 2520 is to divided into A, B, C and D in such a way that the ratio of share is A is to B is 1:2, B is to C is 3:1, C is to D is 2:3. Find the sum of A and C and B and C. So in this question they have given A is to B is 1:2, B is to C is 3:1, C is to D is 2:3. First of all, we will take out the value of A is to B is to C is to D. For that, we will write A, B, C, D like this. A is to B is to C is to D. Now we will fill as they have given. A is to B is 1:2, B is to C is 3:1, and C is to D is 2:3. Now we will fill the blank area by the neighboring value, that is 2. Here it also becomes 2, here it will become 1, here it will become 3, here it will become 2, here it will become 2. Now we will multiply 1 and 3, 3 and 2, 6, 2, 3 is 6, 12, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2 and 3, 6. Now we will take it the simple value as divided by 2, that will become 6 and 2, 3. This will become 6, this will become 2, and this will become 3. Now we will get the sum of this number. This will become 3 and 6, 9, 9 and 2, 11, 11 and 3, 14. Sum of this number is 14. Now the value of A will become 3 divided by the sum, that is 14, multiplied by the whole amount, that is 2520. 2520. Now we will cut it by 2, that becomes 7. This will become 1, 2, remaining 1, 12, 6 and 0. Now by 7. 7 1 is 7, 5, 56, 7 8 is 56 and 0, 180. The value of A is 3 multiplied by 180, that is 540 rupees. Now the share of B will become 6. Now the share of B will become 6. 6 divided by the sum of that number, that is 14, and we will multiply by 2520. If we will cut, this will become 180, that is 16 multiplied by 180, 108 and 0 rupees. Now the value of C will become 2 divided by 14 multiplied by 2520, that is 180 multiplied by 2, that is 360 rupees. Now in this question they have asked, so we need not to take out the value of D because they have not asked anything about D. So now we will take out the value of A and C. A plus C. The value of A we have calculated 540 plus value of C. Value of C is 360. This will become 0, 0, 0. 4 and 6, 10. 5 and 3, 8 and 1, 9. 900 rupees. Now in the next they have asked B and C. B plus C. The value of B we have calculated here 1080 plus the value of C, that is 360. This will become 0, 8 and 6, 14, 3 and 1, 4, 1440 rupees. So friends, likewise we can solve this type of problem. Next we will solve couple of more problems, that is In this question, they have asked the monthly income of two persons are in ratio 4:5 and their monthly expenditure are in ratio 7:9. If each saves 50 rupees per month, find the monthly income of second person. Let us take two men as A and B. The ratio of income is given. Income ratio 4:5. Let's take the income of A as 4x, then the income of B will become 5x. That is income. And saving of both of them is 50 rupees. 50 rupees saving. We know the formula of income minus expenditure is equal to saving. So then expenditure will become, if we will take expenditure here and saving this side, then income minus saving is equal to expenditure. So in this question they have given the expenditure ratio, that is, so for A, income is 4x. Saving in the question they have given for them is 50. That will become the expenditure of A. Likewise, the expenditure of B. Expenditure of B will become 5x. Income of B is 5x minus 50. So the ratio of expenditure they have given, that is 4x minus 50 divided by 5x minus 50, that is in ratio they have given 7/9. We can write the expenditure ratio 7:9. We can write it as 7/9. 7/9. Likewise, we have written here. Now we will cross multiply it. This will become 9 4 ja 36 x 9 5 ja 45 5 7 ja 35x minus 5. Now 57 ja 350. Now I will take 35x here. This will become 36x minus 35x, and this side we will take 450 here. This will become plus 450 minus 350. The value of this will become 36 minus 35 equal to x is equal to 450 minus 350, that is 100. Now the value of x is 100. Now in this question they have asked the find the monthly income of second persons. We have assumed the monthly income of second person, that is B, as 5x. The value of B will become 5x equal to 5 multiplied by 100, that is 500. Friends, this type of questions is also being asked from the age section also. They used to ask this type of problem like the previous age is 4:5. After 50 years, their age ratio will become 7:9. Then they will also ask what will be the ratio of first man before, or what will be the age of second man after 50 years. Next we will solve one more questions and we will wind up. The next question is, a bag contains 50 paise, 25 paise, 10 paise coins in ratio 5:9:4. Total amount found in bag is 412 rupees. Then find number of 25 paise coins. 50 paise coin, 25 paise coin and 10 paise coins, and in the ratio 5, 9 and 4, and the total amount is given in 412 rupees. So friend, they have in the questions given in two formats. They have given the coins in the paisa format, next amount in the rupees. So friend, in this question they have given the question in two formats, like the paisa is given in paisa format and the amount is given in rupees format. First of all, we will convert the paisa format into rupees or rupees into paise. Likewise, we will convert 412 into paise. That will become 412 into 420 into 100 paise. Now let us assume the coins are given in unit value. Then we will take out the value of this number. They are in the unit value. If they are all are in 1, let us assume the coin are given in the unit form, that is in 5, 9 and 4. Then the value of it will become value of 50 paise will become 250 paise. The value of 25 will becomes 25 multiplied by 9 is 225. Value of 10 paise will becomes 40 paise. Now we have taken out the value of 50 coins. Now we have taken out the value of 50 coins, that is 250 paise, 25 paise coin, that is 225 paise, and 10 paise coin, that is 40 paise. Now we'll take the sum of this. This will become 0, 5, 0, 5, 5 and 2, 7 and 4, 11, 1, remaining 1, 2 and 1, 3 and 2, 5, 550 paise. Now we'll take out the value of 25 paise coin, that is 9, that is 25 paise. This will become 9 divided by 515 multiplied by the whole amount, that is 412 in paise multiplied by 100. Now we'll multiply it by 5, that will become 5, 0, 3. This will become 20 and it will cut by 4. 9 4 ja 36, 2 ja 72 and 1 0, that is 720 coins of 25 paise. So friend, by this approach we can solve the problems of coins related problems. So friend, this ends with today's video. If still you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe and support my videos. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.